So here we have Mockit EU versus Mockit, or versus the until recently named Mockingbirds. I think that's going to be a name change soon. We might have. Oh, I don't need to turn off camera shake. Splendid. So we've got Scrubkilla, Flarkey, and Wrongway Woody against Mystic, Sicky, and Pashy. So Mystic, Sicky, and Pashy are definitely the favourites going into this game. But I really feel like that could be an advantage for Scrubkilla and his team. As we see Pretty Boy Flarkey beating Sicky out to the ball. That's just a good aerial by Flarkey. They're all going to be really pissed at me for watching every replay. That's quite annoying actually. I think there's a bug in this patch where you see right there the camera was on default settings, but Flarkey doesn't use default camera settings. It's a bit of a mistake there from Woody. Just not reading that bounce very well as the ball hits off the wall. Or Scrub actually it was, sorry, not Woody, it was Scrub. Not reading that bounce off the wall and failing his prediction. He says they fixed the bounces. But I'll be looking at this from without player cam for the most part, because for me I think player cam is broken. In case you're wondering what I'm looking at, like this is not Flarkey's usual camera, this is default camera. That's not what he would usually have. So net's a bit wide open there, but Woody does realise it, he goes back. It's good play by him. Sicky a bit patient in the goal line, nobody challenging Pashy though. I know that Scrubkilla, Flarkey and Woody like to sit back and defend. Oh, that's patience by Scrub, I like that. Good patient dribbling. And a good challenge there from Flarkey. And we're seeing Sicky taking the goalkeeper role for most of this game so far. We'll see how that works out for him. He did get beaten to the ball for the only goal that Flarkey scored. Oh, and that's a mistake from Woody. He didn't expect Scrub to leave that ball. Just let it roll straight past him. So yeah, Woody expected Scrub to get that ball, but Mystic stuck in a good challenge. Woody could have left that ball. I think it would have made it all the way across the goal without taking another redirection from Pashy. But Woody didn't know that. He tried to make it hit the post and he failed. But well played by Mystic to hit the ball into the danger area. And that gives them a 2-1 lead. Now Flarkey's trying to get it forward. Nobody's helping him out though, and there should really be somebody for... Scrub maybe should have been blocking that clear. It was quite an obvious clear down the left side of the pitch, but he backed all the way off. He did stick in a good challenge though, as Scrub gets sent to the ceiling by Pashy. That's a good touch by Woody, but nobody's there for it. Scrub did manage to take it away from Sicky though. And Mystic using the Dominus, he's I believe the only Dominus in the lobby, with everybody else using the Octane. And Mystic, I believe only recently made that change. I've not seen him play much Dominus. I've only ever seen him play Octane until now. It's a reasonable shot from Flarkey, but you wouldn't expect that to go in at this level. Right, nobody's following up on that. Flarkey really didn't need to rush that. Bit of a rush clear from Flarkey, giving away possession. Scrub with a good challenge. Bit chaotic, and that's a reasonable touch by Flarkey. We'll see if Scrub can put it to safety. No, he decides not to hit it. Oh, and nobody hitting that off the wall. That's a mistake from Scrub and Woody. A little bit of miscommunication here, as the ball just like hits off the top of the wall, or the top of the post. Neither of Woody and Scrub hitting that one. And that's a fake kickoff strategy for Scrub and Woody, leaving it to roll through for Flarkey to get the power clear, but Flarkey didn't get the hit that he wanted. It did come straight back into their box. That's a good clear off the wall by Woody. And Sicky and Mystic both backing off. Somebody should have been challenging that. Sicky does turn and challenge that ball. Oh, nice fake by Scrub. Mystic got a piece of it though, but Scrub's going to take it over Pashy. That's a really good play by Scrub. And Woody just barrels through him. Knocks him into the ball. So now I see around Scrub, he waits for Mystic to jump up high. And then when Mystic commits to the high 50-50, Scrub just forces it under him and then did a really nice flick over Pashy, so really well played by Scrubkilla. Or Scrub, as he's running with recently. Flarkey not getting a good wall hit there, but it turns into a reasonable pass to Scrub, who hits the ball over the crossbar. And for anybody wondering, this is how I do 3v3 analysis. I play like a bird's eye view mode. It's much easier to see what's happening in 3v3 if you look at the entire game. Try and have every player or most of the players in the shot simultaneously, because if you look at player view, that's not going to be happening very much and you won't be able to see everything. What a save by Scrub! And a good save again by Flarkey. A sicky. Now will Flarkey take a touch? That's a bit heavy. I would have liked to see him take a light touch there. Bit of a giveaway, but Woody knocking it into the danger zone. Sicky takes it away. That's a really good pass from Sicky. Scrub's there though, not the best shot from Sicky. Yeah, I know some people like player cam, but I want to be able to see what everybody's doing. In threes, this is what I always do. Whenever I'm casting threes, this is what I'm doing. I'm looking at everything, so that I can see all the rotations. Flarkey can get in the end of that, but he turns it into a fake. Scrub with the equalizer. So Flarkey here, he kind of finds himself in a forward position, and just by being there, he's threatening the redirect. And Pashy didn't react fast enough to that bounce off the wall. And Scrub with the equalizer, so really well played by him. It was Scrub who made the forward pass in the first place, as we see a double 50-50 in the middle. I'm not a fan of leaving the ball in the middle on kickoffs at all. I feel like it's far too risky. There's a chance now for Woody. He decides not to go for the shot, instead to try and make a possession play to the side. I feel like a shot would have been better in that situation. No reason not to just smash the ball high at the opposing team's goal, because even if you do hit it over the bar, the goalkeeper's going to have a really difficult save. The camera, if he's in ball cam, is going to be looking straight up at the ceiling. No way, what a shot from Flarkey. Beautiful play, and look at that. Suddenly we've got a 4-3 lead. Scrub with a forward pass, and again Flarkey in a position to redirect it. And this time he does hit the ball really nicely. He actually redirects it low into the goal, which is exactly what he needed to do, because Sicky was trying to save it off the wall, and he wasn't ready to get down in time and save that. Now they've just got to hang on for 20 seconds if they want to take down game 1 in this Pulsar Premier League match. That's a reasonable hit by Mystic, but Scrub, very adept at saving those. Scrub's kind of blocking the near post here, but he gets out of Woody's way, and now Woody getting beaten to the ball by Pashy. Pashy's going to hit it to Mystic. Scrub's just going to try and get this one down. Mystic keeps it up. Sicky keeps it up. This is really dangerous now, but Flarkey killing the ball, and good game. Coming back from 3-1 down to take the first game in this 5-game set. It is going to be a 5-game set, not a 5-game series. That means that we're going to play all 5 games regardless of the outcome of the first 3 games or the first 4 games. So that's 1-0 for the lesser known Mockit EU team. Scrub, Killa, Flarkey and Woody, who are actually my teammates for those of you who aren't aware. We make the 4-man roster that has been Mockingbirds until recently. And we are under the same organisation as Mockit EU, but we're going to be going for a name change just to clarify, because there's been a lot of confusion as to whether Mockingbirds was actually under the same org as Mock and Mockit. So a bit of a slow start to this game, a bit of ping-pong action as Flarkey hits the ball down. He definitely wanted to hit that ball up into the air. Like Scrub right there, he gets a better hit on it, but he actually hits it too high and it comes down off the ceiling. Flarkey's been a bit panicked in defence. We see him again hitting the ball just as hard as he can, even though nobody was challenging him, and he just ends up passing it to Sicky. Good save though to block Mystic's shot. That's a really good shot though from Pashy. He's first to react when the ball spills in front of the net. Flarkey couldn't get enough of that, and Scrub not getting a good clear. And Woody just getting beaten to the ball by Pashy. But yeah, like I was saying, I want to see more patience in defence from Flarkey in particular. He's been rushing the ball quite a bit. And now Woody does flip forward. I think he was probably running out of boost, so he was trying to just get any touch on that ball and hope for the best. Woody should be going up for this, but he has made a really, really deep rotation. Scrub goes for it instead. Now Woody and Scrub going for the same ball. Mystic tries to get it clear, but Flarkey's there to block it. Pashy with a good touch. That would have been a really dangerous ball if Pashy wasn't there to stop that. Woody definitely didn't mean to double touch that, but it worked out sort of well. And now Flarky's going to try and get the ball center. Mystic and Pashy really getting in each other's way right there. Not what they wanted to be doing. But Mystic gets a reasonable touch on that ball. Pashy wanted to redirect it, but he gets a very, very small piece of the ball, if any at all. And Woody reversing. I've never seen any pro player reverse as much as Woody. It used to be more viable in the original game battle cars, I've been told. Scrub, not a good wall clear from him. Really not a good wall clear. He was trying to wait for this ball to go up the wall so he could, or wait for it to bounce so he could hit it and get it cleared to the far corner, but he just didn't get enough of it and it turned into a pass, and Mystic was there. I believe it was Mystic. No, it was Siki was there to knock it into the open net. Bit of a pointless aerial there from Mystic. Nobody was challenging. There was no need to go up for that, and he ended up missing as well. It's Flarky showing off his reverse aerial mechanics. Woody trying to get the save to the side. He gets it mostly to the side as Flarky demoing Pashy. Demolishing the Demolish Master. As Pashy looks to get this ball forward. Oh, Flarky missing the wall clear. Woody does react in time to block the shot from Pashy though. Now Woody's gonna have to get... he's carrying Mystic along with him as he goes for that ball. Let's use some player cam. I'll try and do my best to follow the game. Oh, what a demo! Really well played there. I think it was Siki who went for, or yeah, it was Siki who went for the demo. Demolishing the goalkeeper after centering that ball for Pashy. Really nice play. I mean, there's no reason not to do that. After you go for the center ball, there's no reason not to drive across the opposing team's goal and go for a bumper to demolish on the goalkeeper. So I really like that play. Woody deciding to go up for a little aerial. He could have probably let that ball bounce and got a better clear. And Scrub not with a good touch right there. That's a nice touch though, taking Mystic out the game. And now Scrub's got a chance. Goes for the redirect. Really nice shot, but Siki, what a save. And now Scrub's trying to get out of Woody's way, but Woody misses the ball. Maybe getting a little bit worried about hitting his teammate right there. Oh, a nice pass from Flarky to Scrub, and Scrub takes the first touch. Doesn't get a good second touch though, and Pashy picks up possession. Well, let's see what Flarky decides to do with this one. He gets a bit stuck on the post, but he does recover and accidental demolish, or just an opportunistic demolish on Mystic. They've got to really turn up the aggression now, with 3 goals to score if they want to tie up this game too. They did make a good comeback from 3-1 down to win the first game. There's a lot of demolishes this game. Demolitions, I should say. That's a really good touch by Pashy. Can Mystic shoot it on target? The answer is no. Maybe Mystic been playing a little bit too much H1Z1. But no, Mystic a fantastic player, and there's a good goal. That's got to seal the deal for this game. As you see, Mystic just going up for that really good read off the ceiling bounce. He got a better prediction than Woody. Ball hitting the ceiling really hard on that occasion. And flying down, but Mystic flew down with it. Oh, good pass from Pashy to Siki. This is starting to become a landslide win. Really good play by Pashy, just realizing that Flarky's not going to get anywhere near that ball. And we see Siki on the inside. That was definitely communicated because we saw from Pashy's player cam, he couldn't see Siki himself. So Siki obviously communicated to Pashy that he was on the inside of him, and Pashy just knocks it up for the easy tap in. And this could be a 6th goal as Siki rattles the post, and now maybe a breakaway attempt for Flarky and Woody, but they do hit the post and they both miss the ball. Oh, a disaster. And I've right-clicked by mistake, and now this has happened. So excellent camera work by me. This is, well, I can't even find the ball. There's the ball. Luckily, I did this in a 5-0 game, so we're not going to miss out on anything important. It's just a formality at this point. So that's going to tie up the 5-game set at 1 game apiece, and the Mockit EU lineup looking really, really strong in that second win. Really, really dominant victory by them. And I think the biggest difference between the first and the second game was just the pressure that Mockit EU were able to put out. It was not matched by Mockingbirds this occasion. I'm gonna call them Mockingbirds for now, but that will be changed in the near future. Sicky beating out Flarky to the ball, but somehow Woody contorts his car to keep that off the line. That's a really good save by Woody. Scrub looking to slow it down. He does fake Mystic, and now Pashy's shadowing. Scrub can just dribble this ball. He goes for a throw. It's a reasonable option because Sicky did have to respond to that. And it took Pashy out the game. The throw from Scrub did, I mean. Woody goes for a block, but he just ends up passing it straight back to Mystic, and Scrub not with a good hit, but Flarky's ready for that. Tries to hit the ball back in Scrub's direction. That could have been really, really good if Scrub was able to get a good redirect on it, and now this is much better pressure from the Mockingbirds line up, and Scrub's going to be disappointed he didn't score that, but Flarky is there to save his blushes. It's a really good play from Woody to Scrub, and then Flarky coming in. The good old 1-2-3 combination that we're so used to seeing in Rocket League, and the camera has actually reset to the proper settings. If you noticed how zoomed out Flarky's camera is right now compared to what it was earlier, I think that's just a bug with the most recent patch. Spectator mode reverting the camera to default for some reason. And now Sicky on the ball doesn't get a very good flick, but Pashy wasn't there either. It didn't look like a shot or well, it looked kind of like a pass, but nobody was there for it. I thought maybe Pashy was going to come out as Mystic's bumping the goalkeepers right here, but there's no shot, and that's a really ambitious aerial by Pashy. I think he should not be going up for that ball, especially when he's leaving Sicky in a 2v1 by himself. It's a good shot from Flarky. Scrub with a goal secure, or steal depending how you look at it. So yeah, not the best hit here from Sicky, and then Flarky comes in with a shot and Scrub just steals it on the goal line. Incredible. So we go with the goal scorer. I think, yeah, all the cameras have reset. This is good. I don't need to watch default camera Rocket League. This is much better. It's a good touch away from Mystic. Scrub was lurking, waiting for that ball as we see another demolish coming through. And now Scrub's going to look to get well clear, but he gets beaten out to the ball by Mystic. Nice play by Scrub. Oh, that's not a good hit though. He had time to dribble. Pashy was shadowing him, but Scrub didn't realise, and he just hit the ball straight into Pashy. Now Flarky's at the back by himself. Is he going to read this ceiling bounce? He is, and that's a really good shot. Not as good as it could have been. He did well to get so much power on the ball, but he didn't do well enough to get the height that he needed. Had he shot that ball into the top of the goal, it would have been a goal for sure. No way that Sicky would have been able to save that. As Flarky looking to rotate behind. Notice how he rotates behind his teammate Woody there. Try not to confuse him. You always want to do that in 3v3. You don't want to make rotations in front of your teammate unless it's absolutely necessary to save a goal or to score a goal. Nice wall clear by Flarky. Scrub was really far up there. I wonder how he ended up on that end of the pitch. And lots of whiffs coming in. Woody! Or no, Scrub rather, hitting the ball straight into the Sicky. What a different game we're seeing here. Not the best shot from Pashy. It would have been better if he shot that ball off target because it was a really easy save for Flarky. Sometimes you don't want to shoot the ball on target if there's a goalkeeper just sitting there because you're just passing the ball to him. It's not really testing a player of Flarky's caliber. But see right there, we do see Sicky deliberately missing, just shooting the ball really, really high, and then Flarky whiffs the wall clear because getting on the end of that rebound at such height is really difficult. Also notice Flarky's previous wall clear right there, he didn't wait for the ball to bounce, so it didn't go very far. Just like you would wait for the bounce shot in a regular hard clear off the ground, you want to wait for the bounce off the wall to get more distance on your clear. As Woody goes straight up for this, he does get a piece of it, but not as much as Sicky. And Woody's going to wait behind, hopefully he just hangs about at the back post. He does move a bit far forward. Oh, and that's not a good play by Scrub. Woody kind of driving forward like this doesn't really put himself in a useful position, but the ball bouncing off the inside of the post like that was really unfortunate for the Mockingbirds. Scrub really needed to stop that ball before it hit off the post. That's not the best hit forward by Woody, but it is going to test Pashy, and Pashy is equal to the test as he gets demolished by Woody. There's, again, like we were saying earlier, no reason not to do that. But Woody caught out of position on the goal line. Once again, he needs to make a wider rotation here so that he doesn't get stuck underneath the ball. He did get bumped a little, and that's a really good shot from Siki. Maybe Woody wasn't expecting a shot to come in that quickly. Alright, Siki's camera. Okay, Mystic's camera is not in default, but Pashy and Siki's cameras are in default for some reason. I keep saying this, but it is true. So Mystic goes for the double demolish on Woody and Flarky. He only gets Woody though. Good touch from Pashy, taking Scrub out the game. And now we'll watch some default camera Pashy. This is a replay bug, like I keep reiterating. Oh, good double touch by Mystic. Siki's there for the rebound, but it does get saved by Scrub. This is a tied game that we have as the Mockingbirds look to get something going. Really nice pass to Scrub from Woody. Can Flarky get this ball in on target? No. Siki waiting for the ball to bounce off the wall. He was fully aware that that was not going into the goal. We're seeing a little bit of panic defending now. Coming out from Flarky and Woody going for the same ball. And now Siki's just going to sit in goal. He doesn't want to lose this game as Flarky looks to kill the ball down the way. What a pass! Incredible steal as well by Flarky. You are kidding me. This is such a good play from Scrub. And then, did Flarky even get any of that ball? I thought he did, but regardless, he somehow dunks Siki on the goal line. In hindsight, I don't think Flarky even got a touch on that ball. It just hit off the curve on the ceiling and fell straight down. I thought first time that Flarky had redirected it down the way. And that's going to do it for Game 3. Mockingbirds taking a 2-1 lead in the 5-game set. Looking to upset the much higher rated power rankings team Mockit EU. I've been saying in the past, and I will say again, I really feel like the Mockingbirds perform the best when they are the underdogs. And this is live, for anybody wondering. This is a live game. Live for the Pulsar Premier League. The Pulsar Premier League is, of course, the league run by Findable Carpet. That's a dangerous hit by Flarky. But is he gonna... Oh, Siki with a fake! No, Flarky getting punished for this bad clear. So Flarky with a bit of a failed aerial, Woody whiffing the shot, and look at this fake by Siki. He drives up at Supersonic and then hits the brakes at the last second to chip that ball into the top right. But as I was saying, PPL is the Pulsar Premier League. I'd tell all of you guys to check that out because it's a great league. Lots and lots of teams taking part in a group table format. Every team playing each other once in the regular season, and then the top 6 teams from both NA and EU regions qualifying for the playoffs to play for the $1,000 prize pool. So a really, really cool league. And just like we're seeing here, there's a 5-game set. So even though the Mockingbirds are winning by two games to 1, should they go 3-1 in this set, we will play the game 5 regardless. Game 5 will be played. And Woody confusing Scrub a little bit, but Scrub doesn't go up for the aerial. He comes back down. And it's very interesting to see these 5-game sets. So Scrub goes for an off-the-wall air dribble. He's really, really good at these. I don't know how he does them with such consistency. Flarky waits for Pashy's hit. Pashy doesn't get to hit the ball because he gets demolished by Scrub. Oh, Flarky not able to get on the end of that pass from Scrub. Now Woody's sitting back as Mystic tries to mind game Scrub, and he takes Scrub and Woody out the game with that hit. Woody may be ill-advised to move forward there. As Pashy goes up for an aerial, Mystic is also up in the air. Definitely a misplay by them or a miscommunication. You should never be sending 2 players up in the air if you want consistent results from your team play. Oh, not a best shot by Pretty Boy Flarky, as he's currently called. But it was a good charge down by the goalkeeper of Mockit EU. That's a reasonable hit by Woody. It shouldn't be an easy shot, and Scrub is there to get their second touch on it. Mockit EU they're all backing off incredibly far. Maybe happy to sit on this 1-goal lead. What a pass from Scrub to Flarky. Love seeing these passing plays come out of the Mockingbirds. We did see a couple of great passing goals from Pashi and his Mockit EU team as well. Flarkey rotating to the back post, really good defensive rotation there. Just so he doesn't get caught out of position. And now Woody trying to get a piece of this ball. Chips it up in the air and Scrubkilla is there for the follow-up. Can Flarkey now hit this ball forward for a pass? He goes for a first touch, second touch is intercepted. Woody sitting all the way back. Yeah, we've seen a lot of small miscommunications whenever the ball's in the air in a dangerous location. We're seeing multiple people go up for it, and that's something you see a lot in Rocket League. Scrub passing the ball back to Woody, deciding to keep possession, but the pass wasn't very good. Woody had to try and control the ball to the side. Scrub, really good read off that well bounce though. And now Pashi looks to control it. And finally we get some non-default camera Pashi. And we can watch him pick up the boost. Always a good idea to steal the boost in your opponent team's half, especially in 3v3, because there are no additional boost pads. That's such a good pass by Woody, taking Pashi out the game. Just beating him out to that ball before he can clear it off the wall as Flarkey tries to get the ball center. Just over a minute left, no reason to panic yet for the Mockingbirds. It's a reasonable hit forward by Woody. Scrub, I'm not sure if he got any of that ball, but regardless, it was going to bounce central. And Mystic faking Flarkey. What a save from Scrub! Mystic, whether or not it was deliberate, it was a good play to fake that ball. And Woody returning the favour, going for the fake and taking Pashi out the game almost. You sometimes get deliberate fakes and happy little accident fakes, and I believe they were both happy little accident fakes, but fakes nonetheless. Can Flarkey take Siki out the game? It's kind of a awkward 50-50 on the wall as Woody looks to get the ball forward. Now notice Flarkey, is Scrub going to go for the pass cross pitch? He gets demolished. Taking a bit too long on the ball right there. I'm liking the aggression that we're seeing from Woody at the end of this game, but this is all or nothing now for the Mockingbirds. They've got to throw everything forward. They're only one goal down, but they need to get that goal in the next 10 seconds if they want to take the game into overtime. When this is happening, you've got to just be so aggressive. You've just got to throw everything forward, and that's a bit too slow from Scrub. Ball somehow stays in the air though. Flarkey does get it center. Pashi with the clear, but Scrub has moved out. He's going to predict that. Not the best hit from Scrub. Will Woody be able to keep it up? No, Pashi grinds it, and that's going to take us 2-all in games, going into game 5. So regardless of whether or not this was a 5-game set or a 5-game series, we are going to get to see the 5 games. Just to do a quick explanation for those of you who are watching, this is a game from the Pulsar Premier League, a league where there are 10 teams in the EU competing for a chance to make the playoffs, and 10 teams from NA also. Top 6 teams will qualify from each region to go into an international playoff bracket. And in the league, everybody plays each other once, so this is the only time that we're going to get to see Mockit NA, or Mockit EU rather, face up against the Mockingbirds, and what a close game it has been. And now I think this, yeah, we're seeing default ball cam Flarkey. For goodness sake, Psionics. Oh, it's not a good play there from Woody, but Scrub has made a rotation behind him. Well played by Scrub to cover Woody's mistake. So we've seen Mockingbirds take game 1, and just as I expected Scrub to get that clear, thought it was a good time to talk, but it turned out not to be because Mystic with the huge dunk on Scrubkilla's weak clear. But absolutely be sure to check out the PPL and you'll be able to see these teams and teams just like them competing on a weekly basis. Flarkey just getting beaten to the ball there by Siki. Oh dear, we're back onto... Oh, everybody's on the default camera settings. They've really got to fix this spectator bug. I'm trying to find someone who's not on default spectator settings. Or default camera settings in spec mode. I don't like that play from Mystic to be in the air before the pass even comes. I feel like he reduces the chances of him getting a good shot on net with a redirect. But some people like to do that. They like to get up in the air before the pass has even started. It looks cool, but I would say it's not worth the additional skill. It takes so much more execution to get that play if you're already in the air before the passes happen. And these players are able to get up in the air so quickly anyway that it hardly saves any time in my opinion. And the 2-goal lead now for Mockit EU. They're hanging on to this one pretty comfortably right now. Nice infield pass. Flarkey is there though as he passes the ball out to Scrub now. And Scrub to Woody. Really good passing play. And back to Scrub. What a play by the Mockingbirds. Incredible passing play. Linking together 6 passes in the midfield in 3v3. Very, very rare do you see that. Beautiful play by them. Unfortunately it didn't result in a goal because I would have loved to see that in a replay. I could hardly keep up with them as I was trying to get to the right player. Nice dunk off the wall by Scrub. Woody's going to try and go for a pinch centre ball or a double touch centre. And now Pashi in a really opportunistic position. Did he go for a pass to Mystic there? The net was sort of wide open. I would have expected him to shoot. As Scrub goes for an off the wall aerial. He just lands on the ground though. Not managing to keep his car in the air fast enough. It's Mystic double jumping over the ball by mistake. That's a reasonable hit forward. It's not on target though. So the Mockingbirds are playing well. They're playing excellent soccer. But they haven't been able to find a goal just yet, despite their best efforts. And will we see Flarkey go in for this? Pashi with a nice hit to the side. And Mystic waiting underneath to clean up the scraps. Not the best hit by Flarkey, just passing it straight out to Siki. And a good back post rotation by Mystic to cover that angle. Now Scrub, not the best hit forward. He definitely wanted that to be a hard clear over the top of the entire Mockit EU team. What a goal by Pashi as well. This is what happens when you hit the ball forward like that, as Scrub did. It just turned into a pass straight to Pashi. And Pashi kind of faking out Woody there, making it look as if he's going to go for a hit into the top of the net, and he just hits it down underneath him, and Flarkey was unable to recover in time. 3-0 is looking like Mockit EU are the favourites here. What a goal though from Flarkey! Out of nowhere seemingly. As the ball's just high up on the wall and Scrub somehow times his hit to perfection with a backflip pass to Flarkey. And Flarkey redirecting it into the top corner. We're seeing some fantastic goals in these games. And I wonder if we're going to see a fake kickoff here. We are indeed. Not the best hit though. I think Mystic might have dunked on Flarkey. Flarkey, not the best hit forward. We're seeing a lot of hits go straight into the ground. These players are definitely trying to hit the ball up high. And again we see the hit just go straight into the ground. It does kind of come off the corner where the floor meets the wall though, making it dangerous, and somehow Scrub has scored. I'm sorry for not getting that on camera. We'll be sure to watch the replay. Scrub getting bumped by Woody. I did not see this coming. Oh, it was Flarkey with the initial shot forward. Really well played by him, and Scrub's there to make sure it goes over the line. And they're right back in this, 3-2, with the last 2 goals being scored by the Mockingbirds. That is relevant in my opinion because they've got all the momentum going forward. They're going to be real hyped for this as Pashi gets a nice challenge on Scrub right there. And Siki really showing a lot of patience here before moving in. He doesn't want to commit too far forward as the last man back for his team, and Siki is going to beat out Flarkey to the ball, but he hits the crossbar. Can Scrub get it clear? Yes he can, and he's going to try and follow after it. Looks like he's out of boost though, so he can't go for the aerial dunk. And Woody missing the ball, Flarkey missing the ball, and Pashi is not going to let that one go past him. So a nice dangerous hit up high by Pashi, you know, just missing the net on purpose, hitting it high over the bar, making it so difficult for the Mockingbirds to clear. And they find themselves back at a 2-goal deficit now. That's a really good infield pass from Flarkey to Scrub Killer. But Scrub wasn't able to get it on target. I am loving these passing plays though. It's so good to see teams look for more unconventional ways to score goals rather than just lumping the ball forward and hitting it hard at the opposing team's net. We're seeing more wall clear failures coming out from the Mockingbirds. Mystic redirecting the ball past Flarkey. That really should have been a goal. That really should have been a goal, and it would have been a great assist by Mystic had it been a goal. Scrub with a bad hit forward, just passing it to the goalkeeper, and that's going to be wasting more precious time as the clock ticks down, and Mystic is going to seal the deal for Mockit EU, and they are going to take this series 3-2 over the Mockingbirds. Still a surprising result, I would say, for most people, with the Mockingbirds coming into this game as heavy underdogs. And it was definitely a close series besides the second game, which Mockit EU won 5-0, as Mockingbirds tried to put together a last goal, and it's not going to happen. So really good games. Well played by all of the players involved, and a big thanks to them for letting me stream this. I have been looking out for an opportunity to live stream some 3v3 action, and this was, again, I'll explain one more time. If you're wondering where you can see these teams and other teams in Europe competing on a weekly basis, be sure to check out the Pulsar Premier League. They will be streaming on Twitch weekly, both NA and EU games. We'll get to see the likes of Mockit EU and the Mockingbirds and Crown and Jewels, We Dem Girls, and other teams compete for the chance to make the playoffs, with the top 6 teams from the 10-game league qualifying for the international playoff bracket and the chance to win $1,000. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and if you've got any feedback for me, be sure to leave that in the comments, and I'll read every single comment. Unless there are millions of them, then maybe I won't read every single comment, but within reason I will read every single comment, I promise. And yeah, big thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.